Future development, getting let loose in Lambo's latest Super Coupe. I have never stood on an aircraft carrier and listened as a fighter jet takes off. I imagine you're subjected to quite a racket. I have, however, stood about 500 feet behind a Lamborghini Centenario as it combatively launched in thrust mode, all three tailpipes disgorging a ferocious wail of mechanical insanity. Which is louder, jet or car? I can't say, but I wouldn't feel stupid betting on this outrageous bull. I asked Lamborghini's always smiling head of research and development, Maurizio Reggiani, why on earth he would build a car this chronically, aurally obnoxious. Through a beaming grin he told me that his customers feel that other Aventadors are not loud enough. Touché. Named in honor of the 100th anniversary of namesake founder Ferruccio Lamborghini's birth, the Sant'Agata H-Kent supercar maker is selling a grand total of 40 production cars, 20 coupes and 20 roadsters. There is but a single development car, the bare carbon fiber coupe pictured here, known as 0 of 20. The coupes cost about $2.2 million, the soft tops go for $2.4 million. If you want unpainted carbon like 0 of 20, it will cost you an additional $200,000. All 40 Centenarios are already paid for. In fact, Lamborghini sold 30 of them at Pebble Beach last year by showing potential customers a sketch. Must be nice. The Centenario is based on the Aventador Superveloce, though as its LP 770-4 moniker indicates, power out of the ferocious and thankfully still naturally aspirated mid-mounted, 6.5-liter V12 is up from 741 horsepower to 759 cavalry. How did they squeeze out those 18 extra horses? By raising the red line from 8,350 to 8,600 revolutions per minute. Top speed, just a tick over 217 miles per hour, remains the same as the SV. And while Lamborghini is claiming a 0-62 mph time of 2.8 seconds, our testing crew managed to rocket sled the Superveloce to 60 miles per hour in 2.6 seconds, same as a McLaren P1. Expect the Cent to be the same or quicker, or even a touch slower. Yeah. Well, I got to deploy thrust mode twice, and it seems to me that the transmission doesn't shift quite as violently. But maybe I was just distracted by the roar behind my head? The 7-speed independent shifting rod transmission, aka ISR, remains, though the logic has been changed. The Centenario has the SV's LMR, Lamborghini magnetic ride, dampers, but here they react even quicker, completing the processing cycle in 1 millisecond. The rear wheels now steer, a Lamborghini first. There's more carbon fiber and less sound insulation than in the Superveloce. Yet Reggiani says the Centenario only weighs 12 pounds less than the SV, a typical Italian dry weight fib claim of 3,344 pounds, that would equate to 3,888 pounds by our measurements. Turns out things like rear wheel steering and hydraulics for the wing add weight back in. Oh yeah, the massive pop-up carbon wing helps out with active aerodynamics. When in the top position, that wing creates 180% more downforce than when it's down. As for passive aero, there's a whole lot of it. Starting with what you can see, the underbody has been further optimized to make the Centenario more slippery. The underbody also feeds the comically oversized diffuser, which helps keep the rear end planted. Likewise, the two big nostrils in the hood divert air over the Aventador's extreme 25-degree raked windshield. These two outlets are fed by openings behind the double front splitters. Those splitters also provide downforce. The carbon fiber wheel covers whisk hot air away from the giant carbon ceramic brakes. Let's not forget those barge boards. The wildest aero tweak has got to be the vented headlights, which gulp in and then channel air around the Centenario's bulgy front fenders.